Hey everyone, today I'm going to review how you do the coat of arms assignment. So let's look at the directions first. And remember, if you are having trouble viewing the slide because it's zoomed out so much, go to View, click on Zoom, and then you can increase it to 50% or 100%. Okay. So, because we are talking about symbolism right now, you are going to create a coat of arms that symbolizes who you are. A coat of arms is a symbol used to identify families or individuals. It is a detailed design that often includes a shield, crest, helmet, motto, and more. The image can be used as a whole, or the crest can be used as a simplified symbol. So, here are the directions. For the slide, right click the slide and choose a background color that represents you. So over here where the slides are, you are going to right click that slide 2. You're going to hit change background. You are going to choose a background color that represents you. One of my favorite colors is a light blue, so I'm going to do mine as a light blue. Now, again, my coat of arms is not a transparent image, so that's okay. Next, let's go look at the directions. In the 4-section shield in the next slide, you are going to insert an image into each section that represents your priorities, goals, your interests, and one of your favorite things. So, like we did with the Bitmoji or the interactive storyboard using slides like you would a Bitmoji classroom, you are going to insert images into your coat of arms. So, the first thing that we want to do is what are your priorities? So, for me, some of my priorities include my family. So, that's what I'm going to look up first. And remember, you're going to put transparent in front of the image search. That way, you can overlap images. So, transparent family. So, looking at all of the images, you can pick one that applies to you. So, I'm just going to include this one into mine. So, remember, you can resize the image. And if you wanted to, if you have multiple priorities you want to include in this, you can try to resize the images so that they are small and you can include more in there. So, another priority of mine is being able to spend time with my friends. So, I'm going to include that. And I think I'm actually going to do the Friends logo and insert it into my slide. Resize that a little more. So, let's make this a little bit bigger now. So, this covers my priorities. Next, you want to think about your goals. So, my goals is continue to be a good teacher and to maybe become a librarian. So, I'm going to just type in transparent education and see if something comes up that would represent that. This one looks like a good image to represent my goals. It is a bigger image, so let's resize it. And when you're doing this, it might be better to zoom out so that you can see the whole slide and what you're trying to do. So I'm going to include that right there. Next, what are your interests? So I love to travel. I've actually been to Europe 3 times. So I'm going to look up a suitcase. put a suitcase into my coat of arms. Put that right there. And then one thing I love to do is to read. And let's do transparent book. And remember, you can overlap images. So if I wanted to, I could order this and bring it to the front, and it's going to overlap it over the book. And then one of your favorite things. So one of my favorite book series is Harry Potter. So let's do a Harry Potter logo. Let's put Harry Potter in here. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. And another favorite thing of mine is pizza. So I think this is a good representation. I would love to have a movie night where I watch the Harry Potter movies and eat pizza. So these are the 4 shields or 4 sections of the shield that you would include that represent who you are. Now let's go back and see what we do next. Include 2 animals on either side that represent your character traits. So in coat of arms, typically on each side of the coat of arms is an animal that surrounds the coat of arms. So what you want to do is a good place to start would be to look up common animals in coat of arms and their symbols. So the one I'm going to use is a griffin. There are 2 reasons why I'm going to include a griffin into my coat of arms. One is because it sounds similar to my last name. And the second is a griffin stands for or symbolizes boldness, and that is something that I would like to be able to say that I am or try to be, is to be bold. So I'm going to include that in my coat of arms. I'm going to put it up here, and I want it to surround my motto. Okay. Now I want it to surround my motto on both sides. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on this again. Press insert. I'm going to resize it. So I want it to face the other way. So I'm going to go to rotate after right clicking, and I'm going to do flip horizontally, and it's going to do this the way that I want it to. All right. Next, include a motto at the top of the slide where a text box has been created for you. This motto will sum up your philosophy of life. This can be one you create or one you have found online. So I looked up mottos online and just put in a personal motto. One says one person can make a difference, and that is something that I would like to be able to say that I achieved, is that I've made a difference. So I'm going to click on the text box. I'm going to press enter, and my motto is one person can make a difference. All right, so there's my motto, and then the last thing that you do is insert your name in the ribbon at the bottom. So to be able to do that, you're going to click on insert, you're going to click on text box, you're going to come down here and you're going to click and then drag a text box so that you can include your name into the ribbon. So I'm going to increase the font. I'm going to pick a font that I like and put my name there. I'm going to center it. That way it's in the center of the ribbon. And it looks like I could even make this bigger. So that it's more visible. You don't have to put your first and last name. You can put your nickname or the name you go by as well, as long as it's appropriate. Once you've made your coat of arms, the last thing you're going to do is come to the last slide and you're going to explain why each image that you chose is a symbol of who you are. So this is the assignment for today. Take some time, think about this, think about who you are and how you want to be represented. What symbols would represent who you are?